Wheel of Fortune, first card to come out. Something's changing up in your life. You have been Ten of Swords though, haven't you? Maybe that's the change. More Ten of Swords, or Ten of Swords for someone else. Oh, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords. Someone else has witnessed your Ten of Swords. Oh, the Lovers. We pulled out the Lovers. You get a lover. Soulmate. It must be a soulmate. The Fool. He's a fool. She's a fool. You're both fools when it comes to love. Bending over. Now I've got to record the whole thing again. That was cha-ching, cha-ching. Okay, moving forward from now on. Like, everything's got to be perfect, doesn't it? Everything's got to be perfect. Yeah, I stuffed that up a bit. Exhilaration. Wow, you lighten up something. But maybe it's you lighten up yourself. Because it doesn't matter what's happening around you, what has happened around you. Oh, tower after tower after tower. It's been happening all your life. You've come to some sort of peace within it. And in that, you'll find your Wheel of Fortune, and that's self-love, self-appreciation, and love. Yes, self-love, self-appreciation, because it doesn't matter what's happened to you has shown you how worthy of love you are and how much you should love yourself and do love yourself. Because in those times when it was just you and you were the only one who had your back, I mean, you are deeply loved by the other realms. And that keeps coming up, love. Because that's what this reading is about. Oh, thank you, Spirit Guides. Self-trust. Yeah. I trust the way I'm leading this. That, and you should too. Like, everything that happened to you was supposed to lead to that self-trust. Give you that self-trust, that inner knowing that if you hadn't have been through what you've been through, you wouldn't have that power. And your power is straight from the divine. It's you bring heaven and hell together because you were born of the fire in a very sweet kind of way. But you've been attacked since you were a child, and it's gone on. And look, it always gets darkest before the dawn. But to be surrounded by a pit of snakes that are perpetuating rubbish to essentially stunt your life, because what is it? Words are spells, and let's just clear the cords, cut all the cobwebs and everything off of words and negative actions, intentions of other people against you. I actually heard a concrete spell, so somebody's got you in some concrete. Your ancestors, all of your protection in the other realms it's dissolved in there, so you're no longer a part of it. You've had some pretty hectic spell work done against you, but as soon as you were willing to see, everyone can see now. And I mean, if spell work's illegal, there needs to be some action taken on this realm by the governing bodies. Otherwise, leave it to spirit, because the divine, or our creator, or they say patience is a virtue. You've had to have oodles of it to be able to come to the kind of peace that you have come to. But with all the leaves, you've rescued yourself. Like with all the steps and actions that you have taken to rebuild what just keeps getting broken down. And when you see, and you can't dislike the people who surround you, because in this realm, many of us, if we're not sovereign beings, we're overtaken by other things and we don't even know it. And there's like little pop-up masters pulling the strings. Who's seen that Luffy show? I can't think of One Piece, and it's like that puppet holds the string. If you're not spiritually aware and spiritually sovereign. Girlfriend that turned very wayward on me, very wayward from the start, actually. She wasn't on my side, but she got introduced to me by somebody who was a handler, a frenemy. That's weird. And if you have those people in your life that you don't feel good around, or you know that they're doing shit things, you don't need to be around them. You can move away from them because you're way too powerful to put up with that. Rescue yourself from it. Gemini, and it's also Gemini energy. When they're looking at you, they're but it doesn't feel right. They're not extending the same kind of warmth and exuding the same kind of enthusiasm that you do for every relationship that's in your life. They're actually being quite cruel and callous, and every now and then the mask will fall off and it'll be like a situation you have to forgive. Me personally, and this is just speaking me, last times that happened with a girlfriend and the mask dropped, but it fully dropped. And this is ways that you'll find out that you've got protectors in all realms. And I know why you've got protectors in all realms, and I know why many of the darker realms have much respect for you, because you've brought redemption to them. You've brought them back to God. When we go down into the depths, it's just an absence of light, and you don't disrespect what is done. People who walk with religion, but you found no joy in religion, and you send those demons straight to God, create a God. And wow, it's how you have legions of demons that will go to battle for you, and you don't have to say a thing, love. It just happens. And you were born of the darkness with a whole bunch of light surrounding you. But the amount of times your flame was attempted to be extinguished, wow. You gotta know there's music within you and your story and everything you've been through, and the people around you know it. Your consistency, that hasn't changed, in that you're always going to find a way back to yourself, no matter outside circumstances, anything like that. Oh, I'm even hearing divine protection whilst you are fragility, and that's how you're treated by the divine and the light and the dark. And you've got help from realms that just, there's a freedom. You've got freedom coming. That's why it's been so heavy probably the last 6 months while you've been uncovering. Fuck fear. Fuck fear. It will lie straight to your face. Fears that you may have about moving forward, about consequences of action. Because I just, for the first time in ages, just got a little bit of an anxiety feeling. What's that? What's that? More spell work? Right back to you. Have it back. Feel fine. They're scared of you. Maybe they should be. Music, justice, ingenuity, motivation, patience. That's a fair.